portrait is more than a combination of brushstrokes on a piece of canvas. It's the unique ability of an artist to mix the almost lifelike characteristics of the person into a portrait that will leave a legacy for future generations. Benita McNider, a talented portrait artist, concentrates her attention to creating a portrait that captures more than a resemblance, but the person's essence and spirit.
I look around, and if I could just record the beauty that I see, I would be very, very happy. There's just so much beauty around us. I see particularly beauty in the faces of little children, and I want to work with my hands. A painter is someone who is compelled to paint. A mathematician is someone who is compelled to do mathematics, and a songwriter is compelled to interpret the world around his or her psyche in words. And I think people are born with a certain predisposition. This again is a portrait of my two grandchildren. I have taken two different photographs and had them sit, merged them onto one canvas, and I have changed their clothes. And it is going to be a real challenge to ever pull this one off. This is not something I am doing on commission. This is strictly something I am doing for myself. I have an antique frame that I want to put this in, but their handmade clothes were not in the pictures that I did the faces from, so I was able to swipe the clothes from my daughter, and I'm painting everything piecemeal, and it is going to be interesting to see how this turns out. This painting is done of some very good friends of mine. It is in the process of being done. I've never painted a dusk or moonlight. I've never gotten into that color scheme with any of my oils, and this is a photograph of my friends walking the beach on Dolphin Island. And it's very interesting to me to try to capture the deeper colors of the atmosphere, and adding a sky and the reflections in the water to a portrait. This is an ultra-casual portrait. Is just a real neat thing to be working on. On this portrait of Mary Caroline Clark, I have the privilege of the young model being able to sit for me, as well as working from photographs when Mary Caroline is not available. I've added some pieces to the background. I'm trying to put a mirror behind the child, and also some eucalyptus in a vase, and a little mahogany table. And the stage that the portrait is at now is simply I need to put some paint on the canvas and get it finished. I need to work with the background, bring the background out more so I can balance the color of the subject and the light with the background.
What does 20 years of art in the park have to do with Foley, Alabama? You'll find out right after this commercial break.